Hi, boys and girls. I was just getting ready to go over our station work for today for the station work from the yellow folder. All right, so we're going to find 3 sheets of paper and they're all coming from the yellow folder. 2 of them are from the number side. You need a number sort for number 4. It's this one. It's the kind where you're going to find the different ways to make the number 4, not just the numbers, but the different ways to show that. Okay, and then there is also one where you're going to try to spy all the 4s you can in different fonts, different way of making the number 4. Good. And then the one that's a little bit different looks like this. It's from the opposite side, and it's called Lesson 1.8. Yeah, and this is what I was just working on when I started the video. So I followed the first direction, and it said this. Color the stones to show the order of numbers from 5 to 0. So it was a countdown. We weren't counting up, we were counting down. Let's count them backwards together. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And no, you're right, there's 0 in there. There's nothing in there at all. It almost looks like these are steps here, doesn't it? It gets taller and taller each time. You can go ahead and color those. I'm going to start on this next part. It says, illustrate, that means draw a tower for each numeral, that's a number, to show the order of numbers from 0 to 5. So now we're going the other way. All right, so it's got to be different. Instead of starting with 5, we're going to start with 0. Maybe I'll build this first to see if I can build it and then draw, because sometimes things are easier if we do that first. All right, well, I happen to have some blocks here, and it's easy to build 0. I'll just put nothing there. We'll start with 1, and then it says 2, so 1, 2. Now I need 3. Okay, I can find 3 blocks. Here's 1, 2, 3. And now it's telling me to do 4. I'm going to turn this around so that you can see it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? All right, 4. All right, so I've got 1, 2. Let's see, here's another one. 3. All right, and here's a purple one. Let's use a purple. 4. Okay, I only have one more tower to build. This should be easy. Okay, as long as I don't knock any of this down. I've got 1. It's fun to see these blocks. I haven't seen them in a while. Let's do, they're hiding on me. 2. And then 3. Lots of colors. That makes it fun. I can't decide. There's lots of shapes. If you guys could see this whole bucket, you could see how many shapes I have in here. I'm trying to keep them a similar shape. Right, let's do number 4. And I just need one more, right? Okay, here comes number 5. All right, I should have my towers from 0 to 5, but I'm not feeling very good about it. What are you guys noticing? When I looked at the stones in the vases, I saw some steps. I don't really see steps here. They look all different. Maybe I miscounted. I'll double check. No, 1, good. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That tower has 4. If this is 5, then I think I counted correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's going on here? Why isn't this turning out? It's not a nice set of steps like it was with the rocks. Does anyone have any ideas? Martin, what do you think is happening here? This seems odd to me. Yeah? Right, no, they're all blocks. I used all blocks. Oh, I know these are different sizes, but aha, you want me to hold up one of each? Okay, here's one of these, and here's one of these. Okay, I'll set them down. Okay, yes, Martin? Okay, yeah, I see the blocks are different sizes. Is that a big deal? Oh, if I want to make a set of steps, it's a big deal? Why is this a problem? Oh, my towers didn't turn out an equal height because the blocks I started with weren't equal. No wonder my picture looks like that. All right, well, let's try to rebuild this tower. And this time I'll do what Martin suggested, and I'll try using all the same size blocks. All right, let's see if that makes a difference. I'm going to turn my block box this way to see if I can find a few more in here, because I will need more, won't I? All right, so 0, that's still the same. Here's 1, 2. I wonder if it has anything to do with color. Do you think, Kylie, will the color make a difference? No, you don't, because that's just decorative? Okay, let's do 3 here. 1, 2, 3. What comes next, Caden? 4. I'll put 4 blocks over here. All right, and what should my last step have? Nevaeh? 5, let's do that. Yes, Lily, and I know you just turned 5, didn't you? Yep, you're growing up. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I am relieved. I'm glad you boys and girls helped me out with this because now it looks more like I wanted it to. I wanted it to look like steps, not just like all over the place, like there was no rhyme or reason. Well, now I want to draw this so that it said illustrate. I built it to get ready, but now I'm going to illustrate it. So do you think I should learn something about how to draw this? Any ideas? You're right. I'm going to have to try to draw my squares the same size because if I did one that was short like this one and one that was tall like this one, it's not going to build with those nice neat steps like before. Okay, you could trace. Then you would know for sure they were the same size. That would be a good idea. All right, let's try. I don't have to draw anything here. I'm going to draw 1 cube. On this side, I'm going to draw 2. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. It means I'm going to use my eyes and I'm not exactly measuring, but I think I'm pretty good there. 1, 2. Now I'm going to look at this and I'm going to build 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep, it's still looking like steps. Now I'm going to do 4. 1. Oh, that one looked a little shorter. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's still working out. And now let's do the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Did I do it? I did. It took a little bit of thinking, but now I've got my tower for each of the numbers. And look I do notice that it's almost like something could bounce right down from one to the next. Isn't that kind of fun looking? All right, now you give that a try and see if you can color the numbers from 5 to 0 and then draw a tower from 0 all the way to 5. All right, now let's take a peek at the next sheet. Oh, yeah, I know you're good at these, but did you find this number 4? That one's a little bit different because it comes to a point. All right, anybody else find a 4 that looks a little bit different that we might not catch? Okay, go ahead, tell us. Aubrielle? You're right, because this one is slanted and this one doesn't come all the way up, but it's still a 4. All right, whenever you find the number 4, I want you to color in that circle. Unless mom or dad said you could use a bingo dot or something else. I want you to go and find all the 4s. That is our number of the week. All right, and the last one. Remember this kind? Different ways to show 4. I'm going to cut off the edge. You guys want to do this one together? We could, and then it would be all done. So when your video's done, you'll be done with this paper too. All right, I'm going to cut around the bottom. Going, going, going. I'm going to have a scrap that I want to put away later. Oops, now I have two scraps because I accidentally cut a little piece off there. All right, I'm going to cut these apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I'm going to move this over, straighten up my work here a little bit. Maybe I'll put my blocks away because those are kind of distracting me. All right, now I have to find different ways to show 4. Does this one show 4? No way, Jose. That's the number 1. We're not going to use it on this paper. That's for another day. How about this one? What is that? Alec? You're right, it's 5. That's too many for this worksheet. 5 is greater than 4. Let's look at this one. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. We can glue this. So I'm going to take off the cap. Pay attention to where I put it. Put a little bit of glue on this mat. And there goes the number 4. Good job. All right, here comes another one. Oh, I like this one because I like tens frames. I've mentioned that to you before, haven't I? And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dots on this tens frame. So we know that it's a way to model or show the number 4. So let's glue it down. All right, how about this one? You're right, it's the word for. Not like this is for you, but the number word. So we can glue it down. We just have one more to find. Oh, we are really cruising here. Okay, this one's not going to help us. Look at. There's only 3, and that's less than 4. Recycling spot. How about this one? Oh, I'm throwing it around. TWO. No, that's not going to help. Let's look at this one. There it is. It's the numeral, the number 4. I see that it matches the 4 on this paper here. It does. Now you know that the next step is to do some tracing. I'm going to be writing it a little bit upside down, but when you write it, you'll go down, back, down once more. That's the way to make a 4. Down, back, down once more. That's the way to make a 4. Each time I do it, I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying between the top and the bottom. Yep, one more to go. Then I'm going to go backwards along the middle, and then from top to bottom. See, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 number 4s. Yeah, and then you could color that too. Well, boys and girls, today we did a few different things with math. We worked on the value of number 4. We tried to identify or find number 4s on this paper. And we worked with building numbers and seeing how we can go from 5 to 0 and from 1 to 5. All right, boys and girls, as they would say on our little puppet shows with math, have fun with math.